All right, y'all. How's it going tonight? Happy Tuesday. Let's, all right, there we go. I'm kind of dark. I mean, I'm kind of dark, but, like, let me re-aim this a bit. All right, y'all. Whoop. How's it going tonight? Looks like the microphone's working. There we go, that's a little better. Waka Butler, what's up, dude? Happy Tuesday. How are you doing tonight? What's shaking, man? All right, so we're gonna give it just a few more seconds. Oh, there we go. Let's fire it up. Man, it's already been kind of a long week. I hate starting this on a negative note, but it's already been kind of a long week. Better have a Mountain Dew about it. In my opinion, there's no better diet soda than Diet Mountain Dew Code Red. I'm quite pleased by it. All right, all right. So let's see, we are on Telos. We're down on the planet itself. Last week, Kreia was doing everything she could to aggro absolutely every single enemy. It was it was disappointing. Kreia has 0 chill. And yeah, so as you can see, we're playing with mods, which is quite exciting. Telos surface. So yeah, right now we're trying to find the damn Ebon Hawk. Or Ebon Hawk, if you prefer. Oh, and that force pike. I might lose that force pike. I'm really not wild about it. So I think there's more enemies. Yeah, sure. Let's go kill the rest of the enemies out here. Oh. So how's everyone doing tonight? So we got veteran mercenary. So let's take out the little guys first. Okay, so he's got dual pistols. Kreia. Okay. Alright. Okay. And this guy now. Let's take out the other little guy. And Kreia. Let's do another Force Lightning. And Bayodur. Alright, let's take out the other little guy here. Okay. Alright, very good. Okay. And Kreia didn't go running off like a madwoman. Always a good thing. Alright, so... let's take a look at this over here. So that looks like it goes somewhere. Let's wipe out the rest of the bad guys around here. And save. So it's almost hump day, guys. I'm pretty excited. Whoa, Mr. Games with the cheers. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, man? Oh, Kreia leveled. You know the drill. What's going on, man? How you doing? I just asked you that, actually. I'm about to throw some force lightning around, so I'm doing pretty okay. And Bat Lincoln, or Battlecoin, thank you for the host. I still don't know how I feel about my main using this force pike. But she kind of sucks with it. Doing good, just got back from getting my oil change, eating dinner. Excellent, man. I trust everything went well with the oil change and there were no explosions. Alright, Kreia. Yeah, actually, it's funny, I was actually looking at my car for an oil change today. And, now Valvoline's really good. Okay. I glanced up at the sticker that says when I had my oil changed. And I had it changed in early March. That was 1,000 miles ago. That's how little I drive my car. I got my car at the end of 2012, and I'm about to roll 40,000 miles on it. So let's see here. But yeah, I mean, I love my car. I work. I think it's less than 5 miles from my job. I think it's like 4 miles and change. Let's see. So what kind of crazy shit do we want to get now? What's this? Slow. Yeah. Improve force screen. Ooh, drain force. Yep. I like that one. I would be lazy and auto level when I played this years ago. So, out of curiosity, Walker Butler, how'd that work out for you? I've never done that in this game. Well, if you played all the way through it probably went okay for you. So, let's see. Oop. Oh, remains. Okay. Oh, I don't remember if I got these up here or not. And I don't remember if I did anything with that computer. Come on, goddammit. Okay, let's take it. Yeah, it went fine. Okay, cool.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console. Good, it's functional, and my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship.
God, that voice acting is so strange, but it works. The TSF said the Ebon Hawk wasn't at any sanctioned landing site. What makes you think you can find it?
The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minocs. So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet. Still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network. Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious.
Okay. Ha ha ha, boss voice is so weird. Yeah, like I haven't heard this voice acting in years, but like that of anything that stuck in my brain from this game, Bayo-Dur's voice acting like is permanently lodged there. I hate this dude's voice, says Walker Butler. I can't say that I hate it, but God, it's weird. What is it?
It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should investigate this. I feel this is the best bet of finding the Ebon Hawk.
How are we going to get to the polar region?
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago.
Oh boy, let's see here. Kaletnikovsky Pokan. How are you doing? Did I get at least close? Kaletnikovsky Pokan. Hello to you, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? And let me know how close I got to being right on your name. So we don't know that the shuttle will still be there or working.
I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself.
What are we waiting for then?
There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Let's go. So I guess I'm going where these mines are. But yeah, Kaletnikovsky Pokan. Like I said, welcome to the stream. I stream the Knights of the Old Republic series on Tuesdays, and I stream the Witcher series on Thursdays. Some Russian slang, sorry. So Russian slang, what does it mean? Hey, don't be sorry. I love unique names. Yep, time to level. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. And let's do treat injury. Oh, not enough points. Yeah. Oh, let's save. This is where I need to go, right? Military base. It means that I'm a guy from Kaliniki area in Moscow, and I came here for the best Star Wars game. Love it, dude. Love it. I love this game. I'm glad you do too. That's one of the reasons that I stream the games that I do, is because they're classics that I love, and I love sharing the love with people. But yeah, so like I said, for the third time, welcome to the stream. And it's actually a beautiful sunset here. Cool. Alright, let's check this out. It is the best Star Wars game. I'm always torn between this and the original Knights of the Old Republic. I would say either of the two are my favorite. Oh, fuck. Awesome. Let's make sure everybody gets poisoned. So
what's going on?
Bayo-Dur, can you do anything with this? Yeah.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back.
See, I knew he did something with it.
The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
Yes, okay. My memory's pretty decent about this game. Okay. Let's see, is there anything to see in here? Nope. And let's go get shot at. Okay.
This won't take long.
Let's... Oh, shite. Yeah, Kreia, I want you to attack the same one I'm attacking. Actually, let's do some force lightning and then hit it. Oh, hockey preseason starts. Beodur. So how's everyone doing this Tuesday night? You guys ready for the weekend? Or not the weekend, Jesus, ready for Hump Day? Comics Day? And Kreia is the best teacher. Yeah, I would say the series as a whole is better than any other Star Wars title. I have to agree. What I love about KOTOR 1 and 2 is how different the games are. Like, they have a lot of things in common, obviously, but just in terms of tone, they couldn't be more different. Ooh. Level time. Yeah, Kreia is a fantastic character. So... let's do Force Shield. Okay, alright, Beodur. Whoop, hey. Deactivate local turrets. Well, that would have been helpful. Be more helpful if I could deactivate the gas stuff. Oh, what you got? God damn it, guys. Deflection emitter. I think that's part of my lightsaber. Okay. And... yeah, we'll do Kilo Surface. That's fine. It's funny, like on my Thursday Witcher streams, I always say, hey, is everybody ready for the weekend? And it's like, it's kind of reflexive. I've been doing this a while. And so, yes, I'm ready for the weekend, even though it's only Tuesday. I am absolutely ready for the weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah. How do I activate his thing? Oh, shit. Yes, attack that. Oh, and look, we activated the gas again. Good. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay, Kreia, good job not running off and aggroing everything. Oh, I didn't even get this thing yet, did I? Oh, no, I did. Okay. Nobody activate the gas. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, okay. Alright, good job, team. Droid parabolic guides. So... Alright, what do we got? Administrative ID card, that sounds important. Okay. Don't activate the gas. Thank you. Is this your first walkthrough? No, I played through this on the original Xbox back when it very first came out. End of 2004, early 2005. Yeah, because it came out December 2004. And then, yeah, so I finished. The last time I played this was early 2005. And that was on the original Xbox. This one I'm actually playing on PC with a whole bunch of mods. Like the content restoration mod and all that stuff. Hang on one second here. Oh, I don't care. Okay. Hey. Let's see. Energy shield. My God, has it been that long? Fuck yeah. Yeah, Waka, I had the same thought. When I was lining up doing the series for the stream, and my first thought was, oh my God, because I started this last year. I started KOTOR 1 last year. I took like 2 rather sizable breaks. And yeah, anyway, my first thought was, oh my God, KOTOR came out in 2002. I think. Pretty sure. And then KOTOR 2 came out at the end of 2004, and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, so I'm totally with you. And I'm gonna get this name, Kalitnikovsky. Kalitnikovsky. Pocan. Whatever. Yeah. Kalitnikovsky Pocan. I killed my first Malik when I was 9. Ah, so you're a youngin' then. Okay. Yeah. Kalitnikovsky. See? I can do this. Now, part of it is because I read a lot of Russian science fiction. What's this? Like the Metro series and the... what's the vampire series? There's my bad. It's not Pocan. It's Pozan. Kalitnikovsky Pozan. Got it. Noknoy Dozor. I don't know. I'm sorry. You've lost me on that one. Is Night Watch? Yes, the Night Watch series. Love that series. So, I need to read the Metro books. Do you enjoy them? I love the Metro books. They're a bit meandering in terms of structure, but they're really, really cool. It's like an exercise in world building. It's super cool stuff. And yeah, the Night Watch series is, yeah, it's a vampire series. It's awesome. I absolutely love Night Watch. Because like Night Watch, Day Watch, I think there's 5 of them, I think there's 5 Night Watch books, something like that. But anyway, I'm getting really caught up in this stuff. But also, like, there's a famous Russian science fiction novel called Roadside Picnic. That's one of my favorites. Also, I love like Russian science fiction and fantasy. Love that stuff. There's one. Oh, there's a couple of them over here. Let's see, I think Metro is Dmitry Glukovsky, I think. Okay. Clear. Destroy defense barrier. You are a connoisseur of Russian SF. My respect. Thank you, Kolitnikovsky Pozan. I mean, honestly, like the Russian voice in science fiction is like so different from what you see in the West. Like there's a little more. Actually, there's less bullshit than like the Russian science fiction and fantasy. Yeah, I love the Russian voice in that. I was a bit late. I killed my Malik when I was 12. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let me think about when I first killed Malik. Okay, I didn't play KOTOR right away. I played it. I finished the first Knights of the Old Republic in 2004. So I was probably 26. There you go. It's nice, but Metro is more atmospheric when you are reading those books in this Metro. Yeah, oh, that's kind of, you see, so you've probably been on the real Metro. Oh, that's interesting. Well, like in Fallout 3, I remember riding around. I remember after playing Fallout 3, going back to DC at one point, and actually being in the Metro there, and like the Metro that features in Fallout 3, and like they actually matched a lot of it up really accurately. It's always cool doing stuff like that. That's cool. Every day. Yeah, actually, at one time I got curious. I actually pulled a map of the Russian Metro just to match it up with the different stations that are in the book. I was really curious, and it looks like a lot of them exist. So hold on. So is there somewhere to shut these assholes down? Okay, so let's... Yes, I'm from the DC area. During Fallout 3, there were as for it all over the place. It was really cool. Oh, ads. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, it had to be kind of awkward, though, like advertising a game that's like, hey, it's your city, except it's blown to pieces. But yeah, I even went to, like, I did a whole Fallout 3 tour of when I was in DC last, and I even went out to the cave where, what's it called, Little Lamp, something, Little Lamplight, something like that. I forgot what the caves are called, but I actually went out there and checked it out. I had so much fun doing my little Fallout 3 tour when I was there. Let's go! Come on! Oh shit. What are you doing? Attack! Oh my god. What is even happening here? There we go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Sorry guys, DC is the area near the Washington. I've never been in the States. Yeah, Washington, D.C. is the capital of the U.S., and it's where Fallout 3 is set. And yeah, if you've never been here, I totally get why that would be confusing. Okay.
Let me handle this.
And no problem, Kalitnikovsky Pozan. See, I feel so proud every time I get that whole thing correct. All right. Okay. But yeah, anyone new to the stream here? Like I said, I stream Knights of the Old Republic series on Tuesday, and I stream the Witcher series on Thursday. Feel free to drop me a follow if you want to get the notifications for when I go live. It's 7 p.m. Central both days. And I've also got a YouTube channel where you can find me at Terran Walker. Same thing with Instagram and Twitter. On Facebook, I'm Terran Walker Gaming. And yeah, like I said, I love doing classic RPGs. These are my bread and butter. And hey, thanks for the follow, Kalitnikovsky Pozan. It's probably more like Pozan. Pozan, I bet. I don't know, I'm a dumb fucking American. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, this is so different. This is so different. Hold on. No. Let's upgrade. You know, I'm so used to the original Knights of the Old Republic in terms of, like, the grid. So... double-bladed sword. Huh. Yeah, we'll switch to the double-bladed sword. Jalshay Advisor Armor. Ooh. Let's see, energy shielding. Love it. Environment, yeah. Kick ass. So let's switch this to double-bladed sword. Let's switch this to Jalshay Advisor Armor. Ooh, that's cool, man. That is badass. Ooh, yeah. Since you've played them recently, what are the major differences between the two? So, aside from the first one not being terribly buggy and the second one being very buggy without mods, there's two sets of weapons you can equip. So, see, and you can switch between them on the fly. This is a little bit cleaner. The journal is a bit cleaner. In terms of PC, the first one requires a lot of effort to get it to render in 1920 by 1080, whereas the Steam version of KOTOR 2, Obsidian had somebody else take, well, actually probably LucasArts, somebody make the game render nicely in 1920 by 1080. God, what else? Oh, well, this menu's different. Because in KOTOR, this is a 4-piece grid. And like the PC version of KOTOR is very much like sort of shovelware in terms of like a console release that was stuffed into a PC release. Also, this over here does not exist. The lab station doesn't exist in KOTOR. Oh my god. Way to go, team. Also, KOTOR 1, you get your lightsaber pretty quickly. KOTOR 2, you do not. However, KOTOR 2 has a much wider array of crystals and weapons and all kinds of cool shit. Actually, Pokan is more closely to the tss sound. Sorry for off top. My real name is Volodya, like Putin. Call me that if it's easier. Actually, it's Pokemon more. Potsan. Potsan? Like that? I'll just call you that if that works for you.
What's going on?
Potsan. Okay.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though.
Why is that?
The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Oh, more fetching. Oh shit. I wonder if I could
Let's
have...
go.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Beodur. So, alright, Potsan. Awesome. Nailed it. This droid has been deactivated. So I got that dude's ID card earlier. I'm assuming that's going to help me at some point. I've chosen this nickname a long time ago when I did not know English grammar well. Hey, dude. It's all good, man. Like I said, like I love the more interesting names, and and certain languages have really interesting names. Like a long time ago, I was reading a biography on Stalin, and that was like a mental workout for me because the Russian names are a lot longer than American names, and even some of the formal address in terms of like the Russian language, like the way that you address somebody. Anyway, it was almost overwhelming at first, but you know, I love reading history, and Stalin was a really interesting guy to read about, so I kind of got used to the Russian names in that. And then also in the oh my god, Joseph Vissarionovich. Let's see, I feel like this guy has an ASMR. Waka has an ASMR channel with that super soft-spoken voice. Oh my god, that's hilarious, dude. Oh, I'm Beodur and his ASMR channel. It's Stalin's name. Okay. Joseph Vissarionovich. Cool. I probably read that a long time ago, but I've since forgotten. Oh, Waka, you're killing me, man. That's too funny. Oh. Oh, see, and like now I need to go create a Beodur YouTube channel. And like, this old orbital shuttle doesn't have a hyperdrive, but it can get you out of the restoration zone once you have the ignition codes and open the underground hangar doors above you. Great. So I took the long way getting here. No more poison! Stop it with the poison! Alright. So... unlock hangar doors. Base reactors offline cannot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What you got? Oop, the Cardinals just took the lead over the Braves. Awesome. Let's take a gander at the map. So,
Yeah?
Beodur, why don't you use your ASMR abilities to open that? Sweet talk the force field. Yes, but will the card... Oh, you got cut off there. But will the Cardinals what? Oh boy. Oh, don't bait me, Waka. Please don't bait me. Turn off the security gas vent. Security gas vent. Will the Cardinals make the playoffs? Yeah. Well, they certainly can. If they play better than they just recently played against the Dodgers. Because they've got series against the Braves, the Giants, the Brewers, and the Cubs. And those last two series, Brewers and Cubs, are basically going to decide the season. It's absolutely nerve-wracking. Jesus Christ, I'm on the phone. No, dude, don't be sorry. You're all good, brother. I just appreciate you tuning in, man. Alright, so in theory we're done dealing with the gas. In fact, turning off the gas is worth another save. I save a lot, I know. I just really hate repeating myself. Saw that coming. Oh, hey, wait. There. Wow. Oh, there's not another one, huh? Norris robe. What is a Norris robe, and does Kreia want one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks just like the other robe. Okay. Yeah, I guess Kreia's appearance doesn't change. So, let's see what's back here. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this double sword more than I was the force pike. Even though, like I said on last week's episode, if I was going to have any real-life weapon, like a melee weapon, I would want a pike. Which character class do you play? That's a good question. Jedi Sentinel. And I want to say... No gas. Look at that. No gas. Haha. In KOTOR 1, I was a Guardian, I think. Maybe. Or Consular. I can't... in Star Wars The Old Republic, like SWOTOR, the MMO, my main is a Consular. I can tell you that much. Well, hello there. Well, I guess I'll...
Tawancha morichiwa, mufalawa ni bobo wishyot kuna sita dorchu ni sobawata.
No, I'm not.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Tonata biasvia. Jichopatana ikunigra que te dinito para más nucho.
Follow me out.
No una panca di planeta.
Now we're about to get our asses shot off here. Yep. Let me kill your stupid droid first.
I will silence this one.
Okay. Haha, they're behind a force field. Kreia can't aggro them. Haha! Alright.
Let's go.
Let's go.
set and activated.
We're getting a little crowded here. Alright, alright. Determination. She chose lightsaber form. And it's been like 2 minutes, so I might as well save again. Bayodur, if you would please. Whoa, there's a bunch of these guys. Okay. Woo, Freya. Light him up. Yep. Alright, there's Freya with the aggro. Holy shit. Yeah, I might need to turn on. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's turn on her shield. Hey, Bayodur, why are you all the way back here? Okay, hold on 1 second. My stream is locking up there. Okay. Okay, this one. All right. Excuse me. Oop. Hello. Yeah, this is gonna be the thing that turns him off. Oh my goodness. Awesome. See, right there, that's one of the things I love about KOTOR. Okay. And what's this? Okay. Huh, okay. Not a damn thing. Droid dash plating. So, I'm a developer, like I'm a programmer, so I spend like 9 hours a day coding, and my hand, like I don't have carpal tunnel, miraculously, but my hands get tired. What? Did I miss? Oh, duh. Okay, and Bayodur, if you do the honors. Let's go. Bayodur said, let's go. So Military base sub-level. Oh, there's the reactor. So anything over here? I'm out, Taryn. Have a good night, brother. Waka, thank you so much, especially for the ASMR joke. That was brilliant. Kreia voice is amazing. I totally agree, Potsan.
Let's go.
Let's go. Huh. Yeah, follow me. Hell yeah. I've got my own pet HK. Goodbye, comment. Oh my god, it just blew up. See, isn't the word for comrade something like tovarish? Something like that? Metal case. Alright, so I guess we're gonna head to the sub-level pretty soon. So this is nothing. Oh, more turrets. Just in case the worst happens. Theodore. Oh. Huh. Okay. Yeah, tovarish, but no one says it in Russian now, only military. Yeah, actually... Huh. Only military. That's interesting. That's good to know. I did not know that.
What's going on?
Thank you for the interesting info.
What's going on?
Charge has been deactivated. Okay. Start reactor. Oh. What's in there? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Oop. Shields! Shields! Cool. So wait a minute, can I get this guy?
Let's go.
So, no. Alright, let's rock and roll. Oh. Wait a minute, not yet. I need to go back to where that door opened. Mitra Surik, yeah, man, true lore. Hotsan, you picked up on. You're the first person to catch that, man. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm trying to do as close as I can to a canon playthrough. Yeah, you're the first person to catch that, man. Good job. Parts. I got parts. Ooh, datapad. This datapad contains the ignition code for the orbital shuttle in the underground hangar. That's good. Alright, let's check out the sub-level. Alright. So I got the ignition code, so maybe now... I'm guessing there's something I need in the sub-level. Because I need the ignition codes. Oh, and I need... Okay. I guess I'm ready. So yeah, we'll go back and then we'll get in the shuttle and then we will go find the Ebon Hawk. It will all be very exciting. So we're going to hang it right up here. Okay. And no more stupid gas. So... Okay. I'm guessing I have to fight that thing. I wonder if I can just get on the shuttle and go. Okay, I guess we'll fight it. Kreia! Let's do an ion grenade. Oops. Let's do an ion grenade. Oh shit.
I hear you.
That thing is not so difficult as the next battle. Okay, good to know. I haven't played this in years, so I got no idea. Holy shit, it shot my shields right off. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let me handle this. This won't take long.
Jeez. Jeez Louise.
Let's get this over with.
Wow. How do I miss this thing? It's like the size of a house. Okay. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to start breaking into the med packs there, and I really don't have very many. Okay, yep, let's take the shuttle. No. What is no?
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. You've likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
What did I forget? I forgot to check this thing's room. Okay.
Well, this can't be any worse than last time. So that's the hole in the SHIELD network, huh? Doesn't look like much to me.
I'll reload my save.
You've got to be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Oof.
Egotistic praise. An excellent shot, even with the prevailing winds. I couldn't have done it better myself. Field assessment. I picked up on the heat forms of the Jedi and their allies. Activate the mines and prime the self-destruct sequences. Relieved statement. Oh, Jedi, it is good to see you intact. We were concerned that shooting down your shuttle would damage you irreparably. Quick clarification, but now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Okay, so... Potsan, should I reload my save? What are you assassin droids doing here?
Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run, we will be there, armed and ready. Rhetorical query. So the query you have posed to us is one we put to you. What are you doing here, we wonder?
Any reason why you shot down my vessel?
Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids in this location. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnants of the polar telos irrigation system. There is nothing here that our instruments can detect. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives for coming here when we place you in torture restraints.
What are you didn't I already ask that? Yeah. How many of you are there?
Chiding statement. Oh, Jedi. There are as many of us as are needed to capture or kill our targets. Egotistical boast. And there are far more of us than any one Jedi. Destroy one of us, and more shall rise from the wreckage. Unnecessary threat. And our attack protocols are more than a match for you and your allies.
If you want to fight, then come on. Okay. So let's see. 7, 3, 5. Okay, so we're good there. So that's 2 to 16, 1 to 12, 1 to 10. Huh. Okay. So I missed some unique items, huh? That really sucks. Okay. So what are... So that's a floating mine. Okay. Okay, that sucks. Oh, so this one's already got some damage. So, Mitra. Is it KOTOR? Yeah, so I do have mods in this. I've got the content restoration mod, I've got the M478 mod, and some other ones I can't remember right now.
I hear you.
Let's go. Let's go.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Systems fail.
Nope, Kreia, stay here. Kreia, focus.
I hear you.
Just say the word.
Jesus. That's the last regular energy shield.
Ratio achieved.
I will go for smoke and come back. Kick their iron asses. Alright, Poton, I'll see you in a minute.
Systems failing, Master.
Ooh, I bet that HK control cluster will be handy. So I've got a ton of droid parts. If at some point I get a droid again, it will be quite useful. So... Oh, let's save real quick. So... is this anything? Yes. Okay. I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be back in just one moment. And we're back, and I come bearing beer. Cheers. All right, let's do this. Oh, this part. Huh. Wow. It's slowly coming back to me.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Who are you?
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense people come to no harm.
Very well. I did not come here to do battle.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Djarik can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship. And the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Playtime, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the 200 biddies. Sorry, I don't like talking over the dialogue because I love the dialogue in this so much. But man, yeah, Cray is fantastic. Thank you again for the 200 biddies. You rock. Atris got amazing voice as well. A little bit bitchy. KOTOR2 characters are the most
I did
adult
not
characters
expect to
in Star
see
Wars.
you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
Yeah, Poe-san, I agree with you on every point. This is this is probably the most quote-unquote grown-up Star Wars experience there is. I'm trying to think of anything that's like more adult in nature in terms of the Star Wars universe. Like, yeah, I think this is probably it. And what I love so much about this is that it's not that it's like cussing and titties and all that kind of stuff. It's that it's adult because it's complex. And one of the things I love about this game is also one of the things I love about The Last Jedi, which is that there's gray area. You know, everything's not black and white. And actually, Battlecoin brings up a good thing. I didn't read a zombie comic, but there is actually there are a couple of Legends novels by Joe Schreiber that get into some pretty gory, nasty stuff, and like one of them's kind of like zombies. But yeah, and so anyway, this game, gray area, complex characters, complex emotions. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Tell me what you've done with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
Let's see. Potan, agree with you. It's not usual Star Wars. It's so mysterious and sophisticated. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Oh, Davlin Games, Legends. Still canon to me, he says. The Old Republic part of Legends, like, may one day be canon. Davlin Games, respect to you from Russia. Uh-oh. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I enjoyed Legends a lot. Like anything, I liked parts of it and then hated other parts of it. And the new comics and novels and shows and movies, absolutely love them. Not all of them. Not all of it. Like some of the early novels and comics were a little in terms of quality for like the new expanded universe, if you will. But the latest stuff is absolutely killer, and it's great, and everyone should be reading it and checking it out. It's really cool. Actually, I just read an amazing new Thrawn novel that I highly recommend. I think it's called Thrawn Alliances. Anyway. A pretentious Shutta stole my ship. Wow. It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
So playtime, it is the second Thrawn novel in the new expanded universe. The first one was okay. I mean, it was okay. But the new one, Thrawn Alliances, is fantastic. It might be the best novel in the new expanded universe. Still think the original Thrawn trilogy should be a set of movies. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not a fan of recycling. I would rather just see new stuff. Like I like bringing characters back. Like I thought bringing Thrawn back, even though Thrawn was like horribly underused in Rebels, like totally underused in Rebels. Like they might as well not even have had Thrawn in Rebels. But he was good in Rebels. He was totally underused in Rebels, dude. Like they didn't like the character he played could have been anybody. I know you liked him in Rebels, and like I didn't dislike him. I just didn't think he was used very well. But this last novel, Thrawn Alliances, is so good. Timothy Zahn is a god among writers, says Davlin Games. Yeah, he's a really damn good writer. I totally agree. Refresh my memory. Why did the Council cast me out?
Why? Because you turned your back on us. And the Order. You followed Revan to war against the Mandalorians. The very war that made Revan a Lord of the Sith and ruined you.
Yeah, Davlin. Timothy Zahn is writing the current Thrawn novels. And, like, this last one was on the level of Heir to the Empire. I mean, Like in terms of quality, not scope. I did so for the Republic's sake, not Revan's.
The Republic asked the Jedi Order for aid against the Mandalorians, that much is true. Yet that aid did not mean rushing into battle, giving in to aggression, your hate, your passions. You sought adventure, you hungered for battle, you could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I also recall you wished me imprisoned, or worse.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I have kept so I would never forget.
Ah, what to say here? One. You want me to say one? That's my lightsaber? Alright. And Poteson also votes for one. One it is. Cheers.
Indeed. A lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
See, another thing I love about this game is that it's not just like black and white choices. Like there's multiple, is it beer? I've got some too. Cheers, yes. Though I'm not drinking anything fancy tonight. Usually I drink better beer than this, but this is a Michelob Ultra Amber. I usually drink a local beer called Schlafly, and it's awesome, but yeah, I'm going cheap tonight. But yeah, the choices, like there's so many different ones, and there's, I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading this. I'm trying to figure out what I want to say. I could care less. Actually, it's I couldn't care less. If you could care less, then you can actually care less. But if you couldn't care less, then you really don't care. That's sloppy writing. I wish to earn the right to carry my lightsaber again.
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
Is the Jedi way to let people be massacred?
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war. And it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way. And you turned on us.
Revan and Malak turned on you, not I.
Without you and the other fallen Jedi to support them, to feed their lust for war, Revan and Malak's crusade would have been over before it began.
See, tough choices, man. Tough choices. Man, I don't know. I'm not here to debate the Council's decision.
Indeed. Very well. Your exile has given you some wisdom, at least. So then answer me. How did you find this place? And why have you returned after all this time?
I'm looking for my ship so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragas mining facility.
The destruction of Paragas was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
Oh, fuck you, Atris. I know I put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragas, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
She is so bothersome. That's a very polite way of putting it, Boatson. It's almost as bad as the Jedi letting the Outer Rim die during the Mandalorian Wars.
So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will, but when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
So now I get blamed for the actions of the Sith? Actually, no. My crime, the Sith destroyed Paragas, not me.
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned and they are hunting all... nope. The Sith came for me on Paragas to kill me.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. And you encountered them on Paragas. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
The Sith believe me to be the last Jedi.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
They're stronger than you think, and at least one Sith Lord stands with them. And they fight differently than the Sith from the Jedi Civil War.
Whatever force they can bring to bear, it will matter not. If they face a true Jedi, they shall fall.
Playtime says, no, I've seen the movie Luke was the last Jedi. Actually, he says, verbatim that he's not. I'm just saying. Your grasp of tactics is questionable.
We shall see. For now, the perspective on your situation has changed. I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy.
Wait, is there anything I could do to help?
You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council? The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
I'm not doing this out of fear. I want to help.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there, we can call a council and see what can be done.
Like in his final scene, doesn't he say, "And I am not the last Jedi"? Hang on. Maybe I'm wrong. I really thought he said that. I really thought he said, "I am not the last Jedi." Like, I thought that was like his final words. Like when the Force hologram of him is fighting Kylo Ren. I could be wrong. I'm starting the movie now. Yeah, like I said, I could be wrong, but I really thought he says that. I'm the last Jedi puts on. No, I'm the last Jedi. Alright, let's see. I will gather what help I can and assemble them on Dantooine.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us.
Oh, handmaiden.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile. I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself. But not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
He says I will not be the last Jedi. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Playtime. And Potan speaks to the girls that can teach you how to fight. Okay, I will. Thank you. Atris, you are such a fucking hypocrite. Light side points gained, baby.
Why have you approached me?
I'm searching for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
So they are prisoners.
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Who, Atten?
He has had some Ichani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Where would he have gotten that training?
I do not know. The Ichani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
The Ebon Hawk, where is it?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
I had some questions for you.
You may ask.
I had some questions about Atris.
The mistress? What of her?
What can you tell me about her?
She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy.
And how does she plan to do that?
We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile.
And what does Atris consider proper training?
That is unknown to me. I have never observed Atris to teach Jedi, nor would I wish to. Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come.
She'll need help if she tries. She knows nothing about training Jedi.
She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
I could use a good sparring match.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
What?
Before we begin, are you familiar with Ichani traditions?
Does it have anything to do with why you wanted me to disrobe?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
Hey, Lincoln. I understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
Enough talk, let's fight.
Then let us begin.
Oh wait, no weapons? I guess I already said that, didn't I?
This will teach you.
Well, my feet left the mat, so did hers. Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked.
have fallen.
I've had enough for today. I'll be going now. Wow. Yeah, we'll call this one Atris.
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about.
And what did Atris say?
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Potan says, at the end of fighting, you should defeat 5 of them. That would be quite a feat, my friend. Oh?
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
What? Dark side?
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
So why didn't I keep fighting in the Jedi Civil War?
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
I did not march with Revan because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
I'd rather jab myself with a Bothan stunner. What else did she accuse me of?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Suka blah.
What that means?
Suka blayat. Got me on that one, Potan. I got no idea. Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
Excuse me. What do you think Atris' heart says?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
Potan says that means she is a fucking bitch. Yeah, that sounds like Atris. If I fought Atris, then that might make the truth come out?
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Learning Russian with Potan. There you go. See? Enhancing my stream. I appreciate it, friend. Enough of this. I had other questions.
You may ask.
You look different than the other women here.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother, but the same father.
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask, you may do so.
I apologize. I meant no offense.
There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Let me ask you something else.
You may ask.
Why does Atris allow me to walk freely? I could kill you all easily.
I am aware of this. I do not doubt your combat prowess, as my half-sisters do. There are many who went to war against the Mandalorians, and few returned. You were one of them.
Let me ask you something else.
You may ask.
Never mind.
Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
It is a difficult thing to describe.
Please, I wish to know.
Alright, Davlin Games, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the biddies. I'll see you over on your stream in a little while. It is like a current that passes through you and carries you with it to all the places it touches.
I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
If you have any further questions in the future, seek me out and ask them. Darkseid? What the fuck did I get Darkseid for? I'll kill somebody! Okay. So entrance, prison. Let's go to the prison. Good job. About time you got a question right. You said that you can kill her. Oh, is that what it was, Poetsign? Okay. Well, shit. Well, but you know what? That's one of the things I like about this game, is that it's hard to play it pure light side.
Did you find what you came for?
A woman from my past has made this place her home. I did not expect to see her again.
I felt as much. Quite strongly, in fact. I suspected there was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned. Unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
The woman here is a Jedi, Atris, one of the council.
There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
Atris plans to heal the galaxy, then rebuild the order.
Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force.
Those who cannot feel the Force?
Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive.
How do you know that? Were you reading their minds?
Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained.
Let's talk about it on the way out of here.
Very well. Let us depart.
What happened to Atten?
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
He can sleep on the ship. Let's go.
I'm sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There's nothing to apologize for. Are you sure that you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
A Jedi Academy, concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place. It looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Meet me at the ship and prep it for launch. We're leaving as soon as we can.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
So... let's poke around a little bit. Aha!
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you little thief?
Don't be a fool. Atris stole the ship and the droid.
Says you.
T3, are you alright? Look, I'm just glad I found you. Hold on, what information are you talking about? Why would she want what's in your memory core? You can fill me in later. Let me get you out of there first. Alright, join us on the Ebonhawk when we're ready to leave. Alright. Potsan says, influence is even more important than dark light side points. I think I remember that. But yeah, Potsan, keep the information coming, man. I am so rusty in this game. Like I said, the last time I played this was 2005. And I gotta say, too, when this game came out, it is about... I mean, I think I was more excited for this game than almost any other I've ever been excited for. I loved Knights of the Old Republic. I'd never played anything like it, ever. And this game, you're coming from Obsidian, and just seeing what I'd seen about it, like, I was just, I don't know. I was there as soon as I could get it. And though I think I've told the story before, I actually put off playing this when I first got it because this girl that I had dated in the past showed up to surprise me that weekend, and then now she's my wife. Like we, you know, once college was over, we went our separate ways, but then she decided to surprise me. So out of curiosity, I will try to suggest something interesting, and wow, nice, yeah. So yeah, I put off playing this so I could spend time with the girl who is now my wife.
Ah, curious thing. What lies behind it?
When I first met Atris, she emerged from this chamber.
Did she? Perhaps it is a meditation chamber of some sort.
Yep. Alright. So let's go take our ship back. Anyone have any thoughts on where we're heading next? Okay. I'm not trying to be all quiet and shit. Let's see. Nar Shaddaa, I think, is the best place to get lightsaber parts if you want to go that route. But I will not speak about the plot. I'm a little jealous because you don't remember what's next. Want to clear my memory and rewalk? Yeah, dude. I know what you mean. Actually, one of the when I was doing the first game on the stream, when I was playing KOTOR on the stream, there was somebody who had only played KOTOR 2, but had never played the original KOTOR. That was in chat, and they were like, "I think I want to go play it now, so I'm going to stop watching your stream." And I said, "Hey, I totally understand, but I envy you to be able to play through Knights of the Old Republic for the first time again. I mean, that'd be amazing." You know what? Sorry, I'm being kind of random here. Let's make some advanced med pack. Yep, I know. Okay. But yeah, it occurred to me during one of my recent battles that I don't have enough in med packs in case I run out of force points. So, playtime is saying Nar Shaddaa. So what I want to do, the route I want to go, is collecting the companions as fast as possible. So I know that Mira and the crazy Wookiee guy are on Nar Shaddaa. Is Goto on Nar Shaddaa too? Who else is there? Oh, there's the guy. Okay, so my first planet is Dantooine always because of Jedi Academy and Crystal Cave, but Nar Shaddaa and Korriban are my favorite. There's the dude that you, okay, so when you're a man, you get Handmaiden as a companion. When you're a female, you get the other guy. I don't remember what his name is. Goto is a dick? Yes, he is. I love him for it. Let's get on the ship. We'll figure it out. Michael? Yeah. That guy. Thank you, Blitzon. Yep, let's go. Up, Cardinals have scored again. Go Cards.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What's with T3? I've played it maybe 10 times. Holy shit, Votes-On. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so you're an expert. Okay. Good to know. Slow down. I didn't catch the first part. You downloaded Atris Archives?
What is the machine saying?
He said there was a holo record of my trial in Atris Records.
We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
You have called me here to answer for my crimes on Malachor 5.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
The truth is the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Kaden.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared. And I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that, wound was. It was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
Jesus.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Man, I love this game. I love this game.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
Those last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. Keep searching the archives. There may be more information in there. Atris has a list of all the missing Jedi? Sure, display it. So we have Rook, Dantooine, Zez Kai El Nar Shaddaa, Kavar Onderon, Vash on Korriban. Huh. Atris on Telos. Those Jedi were all on the council that exiled me.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Be that as it may, we need their help against the Sith. Okay.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
It was taken from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
I'm not afraid of building a new lightsaber if that's what you think.
I never said you were, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
Very well. To begin with, there are some parts I'll need.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Since when did you become an expert on lightsabers?
I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor.
Wow. What a dick.
Yeah? How many credits?
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
What's going on here?
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Good. Now let's get started.
Let's get started.
You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Alright. +2 bonus to Constitution. Cool. Okay. So, that's, oh, Evan Hark, because I misspelled it, that's funny. Give me a sec, I'm going to take a really quick bio break, and then I'll be right back, and we'll get talking to some companions. Okay, so let's go talk to some companions.
Hey, General, are you all right?
What are you talking about?
You look like you've been standing too close to one of my shield generators.
When one is in touch with the Force, it can manifest itself visibly.
Was there something you wanted me for?
Where did you pick up that remote anyways?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
What's your opinion about the Telos situation?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem. But as long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. Well, there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else. Something else I can help you with?
How'd you lose your arm anyway?
I got tired of it. Kept dropping my hydro spanner. Figured I'd get a new one.
I was being serious.
If you were me, you'd probably want to joke about it too. Actually, it was a souvenir from Malachor. I was lucky I didn't lose more. But at least it gave me something to do, right? Everyone always said I was probably half machine anyway. Something else I can help you with?
Do I have all the lightsaber parts I'll need?
Let me see what you have. No, you're still missing an emitter matrix and lens. Something else I can help you with?
Okay, so the emitter... So one of those is on Nar Shaddaa. Do you guys happen to know what 2 planets those are on? What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape. General, need something?
Really, you don't have to call me General.
Sorry. Yes, I can't get my head out of the past.
I was just wondering what you've been doing since the war ended.
I moved around for a couple years. Working as a starship mechanic got me from place to place. I wasn't ready to settle down after the war.
During my exile, I did the same thing.
Then you understand my restlessness. Though the war had ended, I couldn't find peace in anything. As long as I kept moving, I didn't have to think about what happened. Know what I mean?
Only too well.
I'm sure you do. I decided I'd do something constructive. I wanted to make up for the things I'd done in the war. I wanted to design planetary shields, but there weren't many systems with the credits to spare. There was more that needed to be rebuilt and protected. I found out that Telos was going to be the flagship project for the Republic, and it sounded like something good. I saw Telos before the Sith raised it. It deserved a better fate. But Zerka ruined everything. I thought I could force Zerka out on my own, but I guess I can't fix everything myself.
It's good to have you around again.
It's good to be working with you again, General. Something else I can help you with?
Gotta go smoke. See you in a minute. Alright, man. Enjoy your smoke. See you in a bit. Do you have any shields I could use?
Sure do, General. I've made a few while I wasn't working on the ship. Here you go. Just remember, the best shield is not getting shot at all. Something else I can help you with?
Never mind. Let's see. Anything else?
I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Mandalorians had to be stopped.
I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
As good a reason as any for joining.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Jedi are trained to resist such strong emotions.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Never mind. Alright.
Yes, General?
Never mind. Okay. So that's one. Excuse me.
You have grown strong in the Force. I can feel its touch upon you. Do not let the higher mysteries blind you to others. Turning away from that which tempts you or causes you fear is not strength. Facing it is. I have seen you display many acts of mercy, charity in our journey. Why?
Because if I can help, I will.
Even if it weakens those you help, even if it robs them of the strength needed to grow, you have been chased, hounded since our first meeting, and it has only made you stronger, more capable.
I fail to see how small acts of mercy can be harmful.
Ah, then you have learnt nothing. From such small things, from such critical points, the universe and its masses may be moved. That is why you must be careful in all that you do, and in every choice you make. Aiding them gives you strength by taking on their challenges, but weakens them. If that is your choice, then use their dependency, feed upon it, until you have exhausted them. Then leave them. And I would view the ones you travel with much the same way.
They are loyal companions, and I will not harm them. I will never abandon my friends in such a way.
So you may think, but it will be best to strike first. Your allies are allies by circumstance, and they will not hesitate to do the same to you if you continue down your path.
Influence lost. Wow.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
I want to build a lightsaber.
Indeed. A Jedi tool and a Sith weapon. And why do you need such a thing?
To defend you and my allies.
Then listen to me. There is much weight, much craving attached to such a tiny thing of light. A lightsaber, any weapon, only achieves worth in how it is wielded, in the effort, in the struggle of one who holds it. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith, and at times it makes them much, much less than they are.
But how do I make one?
The knowledge has already been imparted to you. Upon our journey, the pieces shall fall into place.
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Can you teach me any lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho, the simplest of the forms, return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
Can you tell me of the Shicho style?
It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no other form will do. Others may come with time, with experience.
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
I wish to know more about the Force forms.
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
What's wrong with your eyes?
There is nothing wrong with my sight, if that is your question. I see all that I need, though the seeing of things flesh and blood has failed me some time ago. They were distractions only.
There might be a way to heal your sight.
There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes. If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight. But sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is, before the veil is lifted.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Kreia, what are you? Are you a Jedi? A Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
When you found your own lightsaber crystal, give it sometimes to Kreia. She can focus it on your game style. Oh, you know, I remember that. Yeah, thank you for the reminder, Poetson. I had totally forgotten about that. Do you remember offhand what planets I need to go to get the lightsaber parts? Then what were you?
What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
I still wish to hear the story.
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best. My will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power. There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense.
Wow.
I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Learn from me, my mistakes, and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you, all my hopes rest for the future, for the Force.
I need more than that, Kreia.
If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Did you know Atris at all?
I know her as much as I know any Jedi. If you have other questions, you may ask those, but on Atris, I can provide you no answers that you cannot find on your own.
Huh. Kreia. I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Did I already ask her about the Sith last week? Do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us?
Nothing more than we already know, and anything else I know would be useless. There is danger in such knowledge, even if I was certain of the ones who hunt you.
Never mind. Light side points! Just so I've double checked.
Yes. Have you...
I wish to learn about lightsaber combat.
That is something we will leave until we possess a lightsaber and a proper sparring partner.
Goodbye. Oh, and Vices. That's right, Vices. Forgot about her. You will find parts during the walkthrough. Yeah, I know. I just want them now. I want my lightsaber parts now. Now, goddammit! I need HK parts too. Oh, let's go talk to Atten. Oh, wait. HK-47, yeah.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain, but it's good to see.
I feel as if I'm more in touch with the Force than I ever have been.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
I had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Care to explain where you got your Ichani training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we entered the Telos Academy, you dropped into an Ichani combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Want to know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright?
I'm not accusing you. I just want to know if you've got any other useful skills. You could be a real asset with combat training.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
I had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Nope. Ah! Influence gained and lost. Alright, so... where are we going? Where are we going? I want lightsaber parts and a companion. Let's see, there's Paragus, Citadel, Onderon. Posan, I'm looking over at that, I'm going, how many beers have I had? Not Onderon and Corban, yeah, I know. I forgot to change my keyboard. What is that? Is that Cyrillic alphabet, I think? Yeah, Cyrillic, okay. Alright, let's do Nar Shaddaa. Yeah, but I'm tempted to do Dansui. Holy shit, you can... Oh, and the Cardinals just scored again. Go Cards. Wow. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to leave this choice for next week. We're going to save... And I think this is where I'm going to stop for this week. So, but we're not done. We're going to raid my buddy Davlin Games, who was in here before. So if you guys have liked my stream, please stick around for Davlin. Give him a look. I'll be back on Thursday with The Witcher, and then I'll be back in a week with more KOTOR 2. So yeah, if you want to get caught up on what I've been doing, you can hit me up on YouTube at Terran Walker. I've got a lot of great videos. I've got full playthroughs of games, full playthroughs of series. I'll be, like I said, I'll be back on Thursday with The Witcher 2 at 7 p.m. Central. I'll be back in a week at 7 p.m. Central with more KOTOR 2, at which point I will decide what planet. But thank you guys so much. Sincerely, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And enjoy Davlin's channel.